Hey guys, it's Alexander Stop Motion here doing a Transformers video review on the brand new Transformers Dark of the Moon Voyager class Optimus Prime. This is May 16th, the official release date of Transformers Dark of the Moon action figures Wave 1. Well, they just came out in Zeller's, where I am, and I got Bumblebee and Optimus for my first two Dark of the Moon figures, and, may I just say, I am very impressed. At first, I thought Bumblebee was going to be my favorite, but this guy may be my favorite of all the Transformers for Wave 1 of Dark of the Moon. A lot of people are complaining about this figure. I'm not. He was actually one of the figures I was most excited for. And people are thinking that they're making them smaller to save money on plastic and all that. But Hasbro said it's mainly for one reason, the mech tech. If they did not have this mech tech, the figure could be bigger. So, as you can see, press the button, and it basically turns in from this gun to a much more threatening gun, even though the gun is not threatening at all. To lock it in place, what you want to do is just kind of... it's pretty stiff on mine. Maybe I'm moving it the wrong way. I'm not sure, but it locks into place. So yeah, if it doesn't lock in place this time, I'll just do it later. Yeah. So it locks into place like this. And there is mech tech ports right here. This is the way it shows it displayed on the box, where it's just kind of on the back of Optimus to fill in that kind of empty gap that he has. But people are saying why else would it have the mech tech port there? Is because the Takara released a version of this Optimus, but instead of having these solar panels on the roof of the car and the nose of the car, don't know that much about cars, so I don't know if that's the right name, but it has regular flames, and I don't think it has these jetpack pieces, and it comes with the trailer. Now, what I'm going to do probably is get the Fans Project or something G3 trailer and put it on my Battle Blades Optimus Prime, since that is a much better vehicle. But this guy is a much better robot in my opinion. So yeah, for a quick size comparison, here he is next to Battle Blades Bumblebee, the Bumblebee I have in vehicle right now. And as you can see, certainly not in scale, not in scale. Not one bit. You know, Bumblebee should be a lot smaller. He should be a skill class figure compared to Optimus in this specific form. But, you know, most people that are starting collecting Transformers are probably going to have the third movie version of the character. And if they're just trying to update Bumblebee. But, here is Optimus. Very nicely done, and not necessarily in this form, not a big fan of it. The back wheels, or it's the front, not really sure, but it sticks up a bit more, so it's not really even on the ground. If you can see, you can kind of wobble it, which that should not be like that, even though there are some empty gaps like that. And like that, it has these big exhaust things. So obviously in a vehicle, this is not a very good Optimus. But when I display my figures, I usually display them in robot form for Transformers. Even though there are some that I have in vehicle, basically doubles of two characters or something. Like I may have like a deluxe Ratchet and a Voyager Ratchet. One will be in vehicle, one will be in robot. But anyway, on to the transformation on this guy. It's actually very simple. What you want to do is easily move this piece all the way up like so. You can see molded wheels in there, so fold them up, like so. Then get onto the roof, fold the smokestacks down, then kind of lift them up like so. Lift the feet like so, and then move them down again. Just basically enough, then you unsnap it. Basically it just gives it enough clearance for you to move this part down. I'll snap them in a bit. This is actually my first time transforming him into his robot, because he's packaged in robot. Yeah, snap in like so. And then what you want to do is easily just move these pieces right down, and they will form sort of the back of the leg, like so. Like so. Then, yeah, just kind of get them in, and then fold it down like so, and then you basically got this big truck nose piece. Fold this piece down, fold the head up like so, then you fold this piece that will lock that in like so. You may notice that my voice is a bit different than my previous video. That's just because I used my iPod for the other one. But you fold these pieces down, kind of form the knee, then like you just kind of move these pieces out like so, if you can see, and then split like so, kind of form this. And now if you see, the windows are in the perfect place. It really is. Then what you want to do is move these to the back. This one already did it, like so. And then you can fold this up, and if you can see, it covered the windows, giving it a different chest piece. And what you want to do is fold these arms in, like so. Getting it in is a bit tricky where I am sitting right now. It's easier if you have it right in front of you, but in front of the camera it's a bit hard. Well, anyway, so you basically have this, a half transformed Optimus. So what you really want to do is move these pieces like so. Basically to form the side of the arm. Then fold this piece down, fold the wheel to reveal the hand, and then the hand will fold out. And basically move the arm down. The arms and all the joints are basically really stiff. So yeah, it doesn't feel like it's going to break like Battle Blade's Optimus. It actually feels a lot better. Like the Battle Blade's Optimus, I found the plastic wasn't the best. I found the plastic kind of felt like it could break at certain times. Anyway, there are the arms. Very nice arms. You could easily just rotate the wrists like so and bend it straight, but it kind of looks kind of funny like that. So I like to kind of keep them like this. And also you I think I transformed that. Oh yeah, you just kind of move these side panels up on the arms to just kind of see the hand a bit. Just try and get it. Well, yeah. Oh yeah, I guess it's similar, kind of like that. So yeah, rotate the head. Then basically all there is the back. You fold these pieces there kind of fold this down, or no, fold it off, and fold that like so. Then, oh, that should stay on. It sort of pops off and folds up, which kind of resembles his jetpack from the Super Bowl trailer. Oh, if you remember that trailer, or the new one, the extended edition, I guess you would call it, where he's kind of flying. And if you can see, these are kind of resembling the jetpack. And then you got these kind of rockets. Yeah, again, he still has the solar panels that he had in vehicle on the roof and on the iron panels. And there is Optimus all ready to, I guess, really fight in space or something. Possibly he might go on the moon or something, due to the name Dark the Moon, even though we've seen all those guys coming out of it. You know, it's really nice. I really like this. And even on the MechTech gun, you can see solar panels. And the MechTech gun can go in his hand. It also has two MechTech ports on the back, which are on the side of the car there. Forgot to show them off. And you can kind of put it on his back if you want. And yeah, have an extra jetpack, but it's kind of pointless if you don't have two of them. One thing he's missing for his kind of jet mode is the wings, but really that's what the Ultimate Optimus Prime is for, really. Thought he had MechTech ports. So yeah, he has MechTech ports on the inside of his leg, in case maybe Bumblebee's, since it's smaller, could come out of his foot or something, or something like that. So yeah, you can also fit Bumblebee's MechTech in his hand or anything like that to make him more powerful. But yeah, I'll go through the articulation before I put the MechTech, his actual MechTech gun in. The articulation, head can go side to side. Up and down, it's actually on a ball joint. I'll show the head off a bit closer in a bit, but yeah, you can see the arm. Hinge joint. Really hard to see the joints on this figure. Hinge joint on the upper part of the arm too. Bend at the elbow, double joint it. And then ball joint at wrist, so you can have his arm like that, or that. I just think this is kind of silly with the wheel. If you have it like this, you don't really see the wheel that much. Waist joint, which a lot of fans are probably going to be really excited for, since we never had an Optimus Voyager that had a waist joint. Don't think we really had a Optimus from the movie line with a waist anyway. Wonderfully done ratcheted hips. Go up and down. And bend at the knee. If you can see, his leg is a bit long when it bends. Much longer than what it is the upper part. Actually, I'm trying to get it to work. His ankles can move a bit. Then the foot can go up a bit. So, wonderfully done. You can get him in really good, nice poses, like he's kind of walking or something. Or that's not really good. I'm not really trying to get him in any pose. But anyway, with this MechTech gun in, it's pretty hard to get in. Stiff all around him. But one thing I just really cannot stand about this figure, a lot of people don't mind it. Turn around to the back. These big things, they serve a purpose in a vehicle, but in robot, I do not know what they were thinking. That's why, if you've seen, they can pop off, and doesn't look as annoying as, if you can see, it's much smaller. Considering that I'm gonna have a lot of the mech tech weapons in a box anyway, like really pointless mech techs. Ratchet's mech tech looks pretty good. Probably gonna find Ratchet eventually. They actually had him. I just picked up Optimus and Bumblebee. Yeah. But here's Optimus and his robot, and size comparison is Jazz. Jazz from the first movie. You can see Jazz is probably around the same size as the new Bumblebee. I'll move the camera up a bit. So, yeah, you can see he kind of goes up against the kind of joint that kind of connects the upper torso to Prime. And right next to him, you can see, you know, not the best scale, but it works. It probably is really good scale with the new Ratchet in Home for Decepticons Deluxe Ironhide, and this is my favorite Dark on the Moon figure that I know of. The only problem is these back jetpack pieces. For one, reason why I don't like them is they're too big. For two, a jetpack I don't think would have a huge round end at the very end, because for one, how is he supposed to fly if there's nothing gonna, like, no jet fuel in it or anything? So I appreciate what Hasbro was trying to do. It just kind of backfired on them a bit. I would much rather if they did this sort of thing. This is the only one. Don't have it folded out, but this is the Battle Blades Primes that would be on his back and then flip out into a gun. Much better size. But yes. You know, if you're reasons, I'll give you a few reasons why you'd want to get him. Oh yeah, I said I'd show off the head. Head's a really nice sculpt. And now to the reasons to buy him. For one, he's Optimus Prime. For two, he's a very nice addition to your collection, even if you're just a kid that wants an Optimus to play with, or you're a hardcore Transformer collector and a huge fan of the movie. And for parents that want to get their kid a Optimus Prime that they think the leader is too big, and the Cyberverse or Legends class figure is too small. I know FX Franz said this in his review, but I'm saying the same thing. This is a perfect Optimus Prime for a kid and for a collector. He is not just for a display piece. He is meant to be played with. He is meant to be on a shelf. He is meant for almost every single thing that you could think of for an Optimus Prime figure. He is fantastic. Of course, he's a bit small because of the mech tech, as I said. They never had these mech tech in. They would have room for the bigger size figures, but I like the mech tech, so it's not that big of a deal, even though I would sort of like a bigger version of Optimus. But the mold is fantastic. He will probably look great next to the new Megatron and all the characters, really. But anyway, if you see this guy in stores, pick him up. He's worth it. So until next time, till all are one.